All right, folks, we're live on Main Street. Want to give an update on what's going on. So I'm going to just take a minute and let everybody get with us and log on. But what we're dealing with right now is, if you look behind me, there's a large truck here and what appears to be a whole lot of sand in the roadway. That's from the DPW. This morning we had a truck come up South Highland Avenue and it spilled a whole bunch of fluid in the roadway. What we believe right now is oil, possibly waste oil that was going for recycling. So right now what we're dealing with is a couple of road closures here. If you look behind me, Main Street's pretty empty. Main Street's closed from South High down to Spring Street here, and you can see a lot of flashing lights and all kinds of vehicles. So DPW is doing their thing, trying to at least dry some of this up. We've got fire department here covering all the catch basins and making sure that none of this is getting into our water supply. And the company down here that's related with this truck is going to be here with some remediation stuff. So what we're doing right now is we're trying to contain this to make sure it doesn't get into the catch basins. You can see some of the booms here that are blocking off things like manholes and the sewer lines. And then what we're going to do from there is we're going to allow this contractor to come in that's going to clean all this up. So the bottom line for you is that Main Street is going to be closed for most of the day. It's going to take quite a long time. We've got a lot of oil in the roadway here right now, so we've got a mess going on. But here's what we're asking for. Right now, if you look behind me, you see, I gotta take the hat off. If you look behind me here, we've got a whole bunch of people that are crossing the street up there. And if you look on both sides, we've got a lot of tape. What we're trying to do is keep people from walking around in the oil. We don't want anybody slipping. We don't want people tracking oil all over the place. We're trying to contain the fluid spill. So please respect the tape, listen to the cops that are here, and stay off the roadway. It's there for your safety, it's there for environmental safety, it's there for cleanliness, but we're asking people, not only can you not drive on Main Street, we're asking you not to cross. In a few instances, you have to go up and around. A few cars are making it through. I guess that was one of the ones we let out of a parking lot. You know, in some instances, we're asking people to go around. If you're trying to get to the train station, guess what? You can still get there. We'll help you get there. If you take Broad Avenue down to State Street, you can go right around this closure. I know the Broadway Bridge being closed is an added complication, but we're going to be okay. So right now what we're looking at is, like you can see behind me, there's a whole lot of work going on Main Street, but we're going to be closed down for most of the day. So stay off of Main Street. Watch the traffic on South High, because where the road's closed, lots of people that aren't following us are going to be walking into, or driving into those closures rather, and then they get confused and slow down and back everything up. So be patient today if you're on South Highland Avenue traveling around, and you know, make other plans for Main Street. If you're trying to get to Main Street, I just confirmed First Village Coffee is open and the cappuccino is still fantastic. So if you're trying to get there, you can still get there. You just have to walk around a little bit. Let's see what some people are saying here. Yeah, I don't know about who gets billed for it. That's really going to be, that's on them. From what I understand from the fire chiefs, the private contractor that's going to come in and clean this up. The question was, who's going to pay for all this? From what I understand, the private contractor that's coming is hired by the company that sent this truck here that caused this mess, so I don't think there's any issue there for taxpayers. Thank God for all of our volunteers here with the fire department, and we happen to have a little bit of extra staff working with the police department by chance today, so that's good as well. And hello from the Sunshine State. I gotta tell you, I absolutely love when we're here with some sort of mess going on and people are just rubbing it in our face from Florida. So hello from all of our friends down in the Sunshine State down there. So just to recap for all the people that just logged on, Main Street, we've got what appears to be a fluid spill. We think it's waste oil that was heading for recycling down at the waterfront. Main Street is closed and will likely remain closed for the rest of today. Fire department's here, DPW's here, and we're waiting on the contractor that's going to come and clean this up. They're hired by the trucking company, so they are going to be here 15 minutes. A little bit of traffic coming through here right now, but please, if you're in this area, try to avoid this. It's not only better for your car, it's better for the cops that are working here, and it allows the DPW and firemen to work. So for now, that's all we've got. We'll post an update. We'll try and get some maps out if I can get back to the office and get some people working on some maps to help you with workarounds. But if at all possible, just stay away from, oh, hello from Indian Village. Stay up in Indian Village because there's no traffic problems or oil spills up there. Rich, it is not skiable. Question, can you ski on Main Street? I don't know what would make you ask that question, but absolutely not. Yeah, Robin, definitely on a Monday morning, nothing better than some nasty oil on our roadways on a Monday morning. So that's all for now. We'll check back in a little while and we'll let you guys know what's going on. But stay off Main Street, have some patience with us. Please listen to the cops that are out there directing traffic. We'll do the best we can to get you around. And hey, hang on 1 second before I sign off. Kristen, First Village Coffee is open, but in order to get there, you've got to kind of go around this closure. If you take South Island Avenue to Broad Avenue, take that down to State Street, you can go right around this closure and you can park just below First Village and you can get your coffee. I just stopped in and I confirmed that the coffee is still good. So anybody trying to get to the businesses on Main Street, I'm sure that they'd really appreciate your business today since things may be a little bit slow. Open Door is here, they're open. Just please, if you're walking around in this area, please go around the tape lines. Don't try and go through them, don't try and cross the street. That's to keep you out of the oil spill, to keep the oil from spreading all over the place, trying to keep it clean. So that's all for now. Check back soon and we'll let you know what to expect.